Hi folks, welcome to the Sabre Zone. This is a video on this channel that always discusses what you had to say and how you said it. So let's take a look at one I got for you. And you was doing a Sabre Zone today, and I enjoyed this clip. All right, here we go. All right, shout out goes to Raheem Gaines. And he says, more grit and better goaltending, and this team will really start taking off. And Raheem, you are spot on with that one. And I think we're going to address these needs in the offseason. I'm hoping, I'll rephrase that, I'm hoping that we address these things in the offseason. I'm more interested, believe it or not, and most Sabres fans won't agree with this, I'm more interested in resolving the grit issue on this team, okay? Because the goaltending, you're looking at just one guy, whereas the grit is a team issue. And I want to see the team fix this once and for all, because when I show you guys the hits at the end of the year, it's brutal. It's going to be a brutal video, but let's look at it and take into consideration, what if? And if anybody's wondering what's happening with the Habs, why the Habs getting hammered like this, Marty St. Louis has changed their system in Montreal. Montreal was one of the best hitting teams in the league. Since St. Louis took over, he's got them just playing transition, and the thing is, it's a mess. It's not working. You know, don't take away from the strong part of an identity of a team. Just add on to it, you know? But anyway, he's the coach, so... look, when it comes to our boys and our season next season, we have to attack this issue. We cannot let this linger. We cannot pretend it's okay just to skate and avoid contact. No. The Sabres got to get meaner and tougher next year if they're going to survive in this league. And anybody that thinks otherwise, I don't know what to tell you. You'll never get me to agree with it. I mean, it's your opinion. You know, it is what it is. But I believe you need both. I know you need both. I've seen it long and hard enough to know that in 1999, if the Sabres didn't have any kind of grit on that team, they never would have made the finals just on Hasek alone. You can't just win on one dimension. You have to have all the dimensions going. You have to have all the pistols firing when you go in a deep playoff run. You just do. You know, and I believe that our team, the difference from being a bubble team to maybe a 50-win team is grit next year. If the Sabres are hard to play against and they're hard to face, imagine with that speed and that intensity, if we bring it up a bunch of notches next year, which I think we're going to do. I am absolutely sure Kevin Adams is no dummy, and he is going to address that. And I'm sure Granato and him have talked about this, because we have. Come on, these are the guys running the team. They know they're dead last in the league in hitting. They don't talk about it. It's like the family secret. Nobody wants to talk about it. So, you know, we're way beyond dead last in the league in hits. Way beyond. We're like hundreds of hits behind the nearest team. So imagine if we got meaner and tougher on top of faster that we've done. We've got the passing game down. Now it's time to get the physical aspect down too. We got to get the whole package. Once the Sabres have the whole package, like Raheem's saying, then that's when I would look at all the issues on the team after that, all the little things, whether it be penalty kill, power play, shorthanded, whatever, special teams. You know, those things you can attack, and we've improved in every area except the physical. And the truth is, if we went into the playoffs, we wouldn't be ready right now. We just wouldn't be. As good as we're playing, we wouldn't be. We'd run into a team like Tampa Bay, and unless we ran into a team like Toronto, who's not very physical, a team like that, we'd have a chance. But if we ran into a team like Tampa Bay, Boston, we wouldn't last. We'd be out inside of 6 games. There's just no way. There's no way. They'd outmaneuver us on the boards and everything. We wouldn't know what to do. What I do like about this bunch, guys, and I will say it, regardless of what the stats say at the end of the year, okay, is there's a mean streak in them. There is a mean streak. We've seen it just as against the Islanders. We've seen it, how they're ready to drop the gloves. They don't care. There's a lot of momentum going on when it comes to team unity. And the way, guys, I believe the way to get that bigger and stronger than ever is to get bigger and stronger than ever. Bring in some bigger, stronger guys. Bring in some tough. Bring it in, because this is what we need. We don't need some flashy guy that can get 30 goals a year. That's not going to do it. It will not make the difference in the end. Not in the end result, which for me is a Stanley Cup. You know, that's the way I think. I don't think about making the playoffs. I think about what kind of team are we building, and can it eventually win a Stanley Cup the way we're building it right now? And the way we're building this team currently, no. No. Do I believe we're going to win a Stanley Cup? Yes, because I do believe that it's in the cards. They're going to address these issues. I just hope we are aware. I think they are. They have to be. You know, they have to be. So, you know, we know they need grit as fans. Management knows they need grit as fans. They know. So I'm wondering what we're going to do, though, in the offseason. You know, are we going to trade some players? Are we going to trade some drafts? You know, I don't want to trade our first rounders, though, guys. I just don't. You know, I don't. I don't want to trade first rounders for especially big, high price guys. No, not yet. No. We need to get tougher. We need, you know, I'll tell you what, guys, this will attract free agents, okay? If we get tougher, stronger, meaner, don't think free agents won't be more attracted to come play here. They will be. They will be. I'm positive of that, because they're going to know they're going to be protected. Before, it was like going out and you're like on the front lines with an empty rifle, you know? Not now. Now you could see the team unity alone. They don't back down from any team, but they're just not as tough as every team. They're not even close to it yet. Not yet. And I do say yet. I stress the word yet, because yet is something us Sabres fans say, because we have to believe that all these things can take place eventually, eh? We do. I want to see the team get more stronger and bigger, meaner, and get a few vets in there to show the kids how it's done. Get them. I honestly believe the Islanders will be ready for the pickings for some trades. You know, and if we can get a guy like Martin in there and Clutterbuck, and there's potential trades you can make with these older guys and get them in, and they will teach the young kids how it's done. How it's done, fearlessly. You know, this thing about thinking that we can just play the transition and eventually win a Stanley Cup is, guys, it's beyond lost, the way I see it. It is, because every team that wins a Stanley Cup, you watch by the end of the year, guys, who wins a Stanley Cup, I guarantee that team will have the whole package down. They won't just be doing a transition game and good goaltending. It will be much more than that. They're going to be mean. They're going to be playing with broken bones, all of it. They're going to be doing the whole thing by the time it's all said and done. Have to look at that and make a prediction video soon. Yeah, I got a few ideas who, you know, it's funny, eh? You got all these ideas before the season starts. Like, I picked Florida to win the Cup this year at the beginning. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I hope they do something. I hope they don't choke up in the first round. But the thing is, it does help us, right? If they lose early, no matter what, helps the Sabres. So I'm not complaining there, but you know, I'm rooting for them, kind of rooting for Florida to do something. It's been so long. They've been so ridiculed and so the brunt end of bad jokes by trolls for so long. You know, it'd be nice to see that franchise do something. It really would be. I like seeing changes of the guard, guys. And if we're going to be one, if the Sabres are going to be one, we have to establish that ahead of time. And it's not just by passing a puck. It's by playing a game called hockey, 60 minutes, physical, mental warfare, every day. That's what it is. It's not just you can pass your way out of having to be aggressive. Forget it. It's not peewee. You know, they're going to have to go out there and fight hard. And like Raheem said, you know, not just the physical, we need the goalie. And touch on the goalie, and I'll wrap it up there. As for the goaltending, I think we're going to get a veteran goalie, Raheem. I really do. I would be very surprised if we just went with the UPL experiment and that's it next year. That would, you know, and we maybe keep one of our veteran goalies here. No, I think it'd be smart to go out and get a guy like a Holtby or something that's not going to kill up your cap and that's capable of winning a Stanley Cup, which he's done. he has done it. You know, let's not pretend that it was not because of Holtby's goaltending also when the Capitals won that cup. He was a big part of it. So I would like to see us get a goalie like that, goalie that's won a cup, preferably, if we could. I'm not really worried. I mean, but if we go and get somebody that hasn't, well, I'll live with it. I'll live with it, whatever it is. We do need a veteran goalie to settle down the kids. We had it this year with Anderson, but Anderson's past his prime. We know it. And Anderson, I do think is going to hang. I think he's going to hang him up this year. I do. And I don't think Tokarski's the answer. I think we can keep him in the system for emergency purposes, him and Hauser. But I would like to see a bona fide name that's played in this league at least 10 years or whatever it is, that's ready to come in and be part of the future going forward with this team. Because this team right now just lacks a few elements, and I think Raheem nailed it spot on when it comes to grit and goaltending. Without a doubt, the 2 Gs are what we need. It really is, guys. And I would myself put the grit first, because you're going to need to get a few players to fix that, whereas goalie, you just need one. And if we get one goalie and a guy that I think Holtby would be kind of the best fit, because Holtby isn't going to cost a ton, but he can bring you a ton. All right, guys, that's it on this video. I will see you most likely tomorrow. I'm going to get ready for the game. If my brain swims with a video, I'll do it at between periods, but I am definitely watching this Dallas game tonight. Till then, folks, have a great one.